Hello, this is Jill from Paper Daisy Crafting. Thank you for joining me again today. Today I'm here to show you some cards that I received from my fellow Stampin' Up demos in a recent card swap that I did. Just thought I'd come and do a quick little video to show you the cards. I'm as you know, I'm in the Pootler's team group, and we whenever there's a new catalogue, we do a swap, and we're put into teams of 6. So we don't have to swap with the whole team, we just swap with 6 people, and we each send out a card to each of those 6 people, and they send us one back. So it's quite a nice time because you get a little happy mail every so often in the post. You get one of these lovely cards, and I just thought I'd show you. It gives lots of ideas and inspiration for stamp sets in the catalogue that I haven't necessarily got. They weren't ones that caught my eye, but having seen all these samples, I absolutely love them, of course, and probably going to be added to my wish list. Sorry, slurp of coffee. I will put down below, there'll be a link to my blog post, and I will put details of everybody's blogs there. So if you want to go over and have a closer look at these cards and how they made them, you can go over to each of these people's blogs or Facebook pages or whatever. So let's make a start. So I'm going to start with this one, and this is by the lovely Debbie Toner, and Debbie blogs at Debsy Daisy Crafts. So I will put a link to her website in my blog post. And she has used All That You Are. This is a stamp set that's right at the beginning of the spring summer catalogue. It's really lovely. I hadn't really noticed it before, but she's coloured it absolutely beautifully. I think with blends. I think she's used our blends to colour with. Beautiful blue and green. And then she's fussy cut this whole thing out. I don't know if you can see all the individual leaves. Must have taken her hours to do 6 of these. What she's also used, which I wanted to point out, was she's used the beautiful stitched rectangles and the tiny little one here to put that message on. How lovely is that? That just lifts that up. Instead of just being a plain rectangle, just makes all the difference. Absolutely beautiful. She's also used a bit of twine. I struggle to use twine and ribbon on my cards, so really nice idea there to just wrap it around the panel and then put something on top. Really lovely. So do go and check out Debbie's blog if you have time. Right, next of all is Wendy Hughes, who made this beautiful card with butterflies, of course. So that's using our butterfly gala stamp set, which is still available. Sadly, the punch that Wendy has used here to bunch out the butterflies is out of stock at the minute, and it's not orderable. And I think it will be due back in. I think it's going into the next annual catalogue, so it will be available. Wendy's also used Beauty Abounds for this lovely background. I've got another card to show you in a minute with using this. Absolutely lovely. I love this bubble effect, and it's one of our distinctive stamps, which means you get different intensities of ink by doing one just one stamp. Really lovely. And this is soft, so saffron, the colours that Wendy's used. And she's got a Facebook page at the Snowdon Stamper. Again, I'll put a link on my blog. Next is Lee Allison. Lee has used this set. Now, I bought this set when the catalogue came out, when the spring summer catalogue came out. So I think how gorgeous is it to build up little sort of pictures of families and things. And my friend Jez, who you'll know of if you've been on my blog at all, because I share a lot of her work, has made a lovely family picture of her and her husband and her 2 boys, her and her partner and her 2 boys. Really lovely. I could imagine making lovely best friend cards or things like that with this. It's called Family and Friends. Really gorgeous. She's used some of our gingham gala paper, DSP, and again has used the stitched rectangles on these 3 panels. Just makes such a difference having that stitching around them, and a bit of the ribbon that was in the celebration but now sold out so quickly that it's now no longer available. Next is Karen Kilner. I love this card. She's used one of our little notelets to make this, and this set is one of the free hostess sets in the spring summer catalogue. It's this set here. Some of my shoppers have already received this from me, because when the stamping rewards from the accumulated orders, when people use my host code get to enough, I can buy a stamp set, and I thought this was a lovely one. So some of my shoppers have received this already since the spring summer catalogue came out. But it's absolutely lovely, and she has used this stamp set. So she used this stamp But what she's done is what we call paper piecing. So she's stamped it onto a piece of gingham gala and then cut out the specific bits and placed it on top of where she stamped the stamp on here. Really lovely. I think I might do a case of that and show you how she made it, because it is absolutely lovely. And then she's used one of the Bitty Blooms punchers to just punch out 2 little flowers to put on it. Really, really lovely. What I've done with this stamp set, and you'll see it later on another video, is I've actually cut this stamp, because this is all one stamp, but I've cut it apart because that's a lovely Happy Mother's Day sentiment. I don't always want it with that picture, so I've just cut that out, so I've got that lovely sentiment on its own. And onwards, right, I've got Verity's next. Verity Pursglove, who's and very, very dear friend and a fellow stamper, fellow demo, has made, and again she's used Beauty Abounds for her lovely background, and then she's just punched out butterflies with the punch without stamping them, and they're really effective. Just 2 little butterflies layered on there, and our friendship isn't just one big thing, it's a million little things. Really lovely. Good use of lemon lime twist there, so thank you Verity for that. Oh, Verity blogs at Inky Butterfly. Again, her link will be on my blog. And last but not least, so that was that, just make sure I've got all of them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep. And the last one, which is mine, which I'm going to put on a video for you later in the week. I used the Butterfly Gala and the Butterfly Duet Punch and our blends to colour my butterflies, and just layered it. As you know, my style is very clean and simple, so my card followed that style. So you'll be seeing more of this later on. Anyway, that's the end of that swap. It's really fun to be in a swap group like that. If you wanted to join my team, that's another thing that you could join in with. You don't have to be a business demo, you can be a hobby demo, just doing it for yourself, just getting the discount, but you can still join in things like our card swaps and all the other things that go on. So if you're thinking about joining, now is the best time to join, so please don't hesitate. Give me a ring, drop me an email if you want to ask any questions. I'll be really happy to answer them. Anyway, that's it from me today. Thank you for joining me. I'm just going to lay these cards out so that you can see one last look at how beautiful they are. So really handy to have these cards to show when I do crafting sessions in person. Really nice to have different samples that aren't my style, but gorgeous. Anyway, I'll see you soon. Thank you for joining me today. Have a lovely day. Bye for now. Bye.